I decided it would be a great idea to do some wild camping on my own. Well, I'm going to take my dog because not doing it on my own would be terrifying. It's a little bit confusing because I'm going to film this before I go, but I'm going to release this after I go. I'm going to do a what's in my bag, what I've packed. When I come back, it's probably just going to be covered in mud. I mean, hopefully not, but it all looks so nice at the moment. So I wanted to show you it all while it's nice, and then I don't have to worry about it when I get home. It's been a very, very long time since I last camped. I think the last time was at Boardmasters, where it got called off because there was gale force 7 winds or something and one of the stages blew down. Hopefully this time will be a little bit more successful. Since then, I got a van because I didn't really like sleeping in tents. I've recently been spending as much time as possible outdoors and in nature, and I wanted to take it one step further by spending the whole night in nature by myself with my dog. So therefore, I bought loads of new stuff. I'm going to do a little video of what I'm planning on taking with me, and then I shall do a video afterwards just to let you know how everything was, if I hated something, if something was better than what I thought, or everything was great, or I'm selling it all so you can buy it from me if you want. Let's start off with the sleeping arrangements. We want it to be as comfy and cozy as possible. Sleep to me is very important. I mean, it should be to everyone. I like to sleep, so I wanted to get the comfiest sleep setup I could. So let's start with the sleep mat. We got the Big Agnes Zoom UL, which is an insulated sleep mat, and we have to inflate it ourselves. I have done that in the garden, and that is pretty simple. And I think we've gone for quite a wide one as well, because I like to sleep on my side and toss and turn in the night, and I just wanted a little bit of extra room to do that. Sleeping bag. I got a Berghaus Transition 300C. I did not want one of those tomb shaped ones because I feel like it would be very restricted, so I got a straight sleeping bag, and hopefully this is warm enough and comfortable enough. It feels heavy and it's massive. Next up is the dog sleeping bag. This is just an Amazon jobby. I think it's insulated, it's fleece lined inside, and you can zip him up into it, and I think he'll love it, maybe he'll hate it. He has had a little lie down on it, and he tried eating it to start with, so hopefully we're both going to get a comfy night's sleep. I shall list everything in the description box. Something to cover me whilst I'm sleeping is our tent. So originally Marta and I were going to do the West Highland Way. However, Marta had to have an operation, she's fine, but that meant we couldn't do the West Highland Way or any sort of walk-in because she was recovering from her operation. So we've got a 3-man tent and one that we can split in 2, which is great when there's 2 of you. When there's just 1 of you, I've got to lug this around. Me and the dog are going to have plenty of space though, hopefully. Another reason that we got this tent was because you can put the outside up first. And because the weather isn't particularly great in the UK, I thought that was a good option rather than putting the inner up first. If it's raining, that's going to get all your stuff wet, you wet, the inside of the tent wet. So, optimistic me went for this option, and the fact that you can split it in 2 and share the load. I haven't got a pillow, and I think that might be a mistake. However, I might just take a pillowcase and then put my insulated jacket in the pillowcase maybe, and try that. Might regret that. I was like, I'm not going to need a pillow. Definitely need a pillow. When it comes to my cook setup, because I'm just going for one night, I don't really need a lot of stuff. It's mainly for my coffee in the morning. So, well, I have my creatine. That's something that I take every day, and I have it in my coffee, so I'm taking that. My kettle is a Sea to Summit foldable kettle. It's really light and obviously saves loads of space having it foldable. I got some coffee filters, coffee, and this is another Sea to Summit gadget, which is a coffee pour over. Coffee goes in there, water goes in there, and there you go. There's your coffee, and it folds up super small and compact. mega light. There's my mug. This is my cooker along with the canister. I went for MSR Pocket Rocket. Again, due to the size, it's like that big, but that's how big it is when it folds up. It's tiny and it's light. Because I'm not really planning on doing any sort of gourmet cooking when I'm out there, especially when I go for one night, just to boil water really for my coffee. Good old sporky, spoony, forky, and a lighter for the cooker. I've got a bag for everything. So this is my kitchen bag. A teeny tiny fast drying towel. So if I just want to quickly like rinse my face or brushing my teeth or anything, this is pretty handy. Super small, super light, doesn't take up any room. Maybe this could be my pillow. A couple of random things, so a sit mat, 4 claws from Decathlon. Just quite handy if you just need a quick sit down and don't want to get a muddy bum, or if something's quite uncomfortable, don't want to get a wet bum, muddy bum, this is good. Head torch. Whoa. Red mode. Nice. Blimey. Okay, that's got quite a few options. Couple of camera stuff, GoPro and mics. Poo shovel, hopefully we won't be needing that. Hat for in case it gets cold at night. Map, don't want to get lost. This is actually a dog first aid kit, but I'm pretty sure humans can use it too. Hopefully we won't be needing it, but Marta would actually kill me if anything happened to the dog, so this is vital. Insulated jacket, waterproof jacket, hopefully won't be needing that. And my tiny bag that everything has to fit into somehow. I've also got this bag. A guy that I follow on YouTube has it, and it looks so handy because I've done a couple of walks with my backpack on. I've only got one tiny pocket just here, which basically fits my phone and some tissues in, which is great. But if I want to grab anything else like my map or I don't know, camera stuff, it's really hard to get to without taking, well, you have to take the bag off, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So this just clips to the front of your bag, and then you've got a handy pocket there to put some other stuff, snacks or whatever in. So yeah, this is great. And it's Hayes Outdoors. I'll put him below because he's great. He's a funny lad, northern lad. Water, and then I'll also be taking food for Rocco and myself. Maybe a spare pair of pants and some long johns for sleeping in. That is all. It doesn't seem like I'm taking much, but it seems like I'm taking loads, if that makes sense. I'm taking the essential things, but it's just a lot of stuff for one person to carry. Maybe I'll make Rocco take the tent. So I think I've probably already posted the video of me actually camping, so hopefully you've watched that. If not, I should put that here and I'll put it below. I might do a little practice go of actually seeing how it all fits in my bag, if it all fits in my bag, if I need to leave my sleeping bag behind and try and get in Rocco's with him. Okay, so some things can go on the outside. I reckon tent on the outside and Rocco's sleeping bag on the outside, because I think this is going to be too big to have on the outside, isn't it? Well, that takes up pretty much the whole of the inside of my bag, just my sleeping bag. So what's going to go in there? Sleep mat, hat, shovel, towel, waterproof. Yes. Oh, I feel like that's a lot of stuff gone. Oh, sorry. With tissues. Tissues are important. Like kitchen, camera stuff, porch. Oh, this is gonna be heavy, mate. use most of it in. Too heavy, but I don't understand how people go for more than one night, how much they take. But you've got no food in there, or water. Tent. Bloody hell. Wow, I want to attach it. I'm worried I'm going to be like wonky, you know? Have more weight on one side. Come on. Will fit. Oh, that's a bit heavier. Definitely feel wonky. I think I might see if I can attach it to the bottom because I'm like this. Oh, it's heavy. Just get 2 bits of string, ropey string. Let's see if the one knot that I know will work for this too. I think I need to learn a new knot. So I've done a knot by accident. How do I do the same knot again? I'll learn a knot later. Okay. Whoa. Take 2. Oh, we've come undone already. Take 3. Definitely more comfortable than on the side. It's like a little bum hug. Keeps my bum warm. I don't know how people do this with like do 20 miles. All this stuff on. So I can bend down, that's good. Attach this little gadget. Oh yeah, that's handy. Protein balls in there. Yes. Perfect. And that's going to go, but that can go somewhere or it can just be free. Let's go camping. Let's learn some knots. Wish me luck. Hopefully I won't get murdered in the woods and I'll see you next time.